What's up everybody, beau-hindman back with another model kit May entry. This time I'm looking at the RGM798C GM Guard Custom EFSF mass-produced mobile suit HE140. Okay, you can read all that. Basically what this is this is a Bandai, what they call Gunpla or Gundam plastic model kit in the HG or high grade line. High grade is kind of their entry level, their baseline. These are inexpensive kits. They're not really huge, but thanks to the advancing model technologies and everything today, they're very, very cool and articulated. Are they a toy? I'd say that yes, they are. I'm going to run them on my, this is a model and toy channel, but you can actually, I think if you gave them to a kid and they played with them, you would have hours and hours of fun before they really broke down. And if they do break down, they're pretty inexpensive. This is just a kind of a run-of-the-mill kit. It's nothing really special. It's what I guess you would call maybe a grunt suit, I guess. And it is very simple to put together, maybe take an hour or so, just depending on a person's level. But I wanted to point out one thing about it, which I normally don't do. And that is that it came with, as you can see, a ton of stickers. Stickers are notoriously bad in a lot of kits, but nowadays you'll see these ones that are more of a flat. See how it's not very reflective, or maybe a satin kind of, and very, very fine stickers. Very, very tiny, so you're going to want to get yourself or get the person that you're getting this for a very fine pair of these. On Amazon and hobby sites, you can find a whole pack of these very, very fine tweezers, even finer, and some of them will be curved. You got all sorts of cool versions for very inexpensive, a few dollars, and you can get them for really cheap. And that helps with pulling off the sticker. There's some technique to it. For example, if I was to place this sticker, I would see where it was going first. I would pull it off on the opposite corner of where I was placing it down. So if I was, let's say this sheet is the sticker, and I'm laying it here, I would pull it off from the top so I could lay it down on, I could even make sure that the sticky side that I placed down first is even and kind of anchors it in place, and then I press it down. There's some techniques like that that you learn as you get more into models. This one is more of their typical thicker kind of foil stickers that aren't as cool, but you'll see those used as lights and stuff like that. Oh, ouch, my foot. So anyway, this is the kit. I normally don't do the stickers. I normally don't place stickers. I think they're kind of goofy looking a lot of the time because normally what I'm going to do is I'm going to at some point paint the model kit, customize it, whatever, but I also recognize that I have a billion projects going on at all times. So for me, the stickers have been kind of fun because putting them onto the kit also kind of makes them feel a bit like an actual toy. Back in the 80s, and even these days, of course, toys will have stickers on them. Nowadays, they do have killer paint jobs and not as many stickers, but your entry-level toys, especially the ones when I was a kid, had, like a Transformer, let's say, had a sticker, and sometimes they were very, very bulky, like these foil ones here, and weren't very great. But nowadays they look so fantastic, and you combine that with the posability of some of these kits. It's just insane. I gotta get this little skirt out here so I can move it. Sometimes it's hard to get with your finger. So you can just do all sorts of crazy moves and stuff, and the feet move and go around, and you can do these great poses. I'm not going to go through all the different posing and what twists. I always say in my videos, like that's the part in everybody else's videos where I skip, where they go this turns and this turn. I just don't like that. But anyway, it's a very, very posable kit. It's fun to, you can just set it on your desk and just play with it. Over time, kits like this do eventually, the joints get really loose if you, play with them a lot, or if you pose them a lot. So what I typically do is get them into a pose I like, or just set them on my shelf of Gunpla kits, which I'll show in an updated toy office, video. But I like to just kind of set them there in a cool pose and kind of leave them. And if I feel like painting one, then I take it off. And when you paint it, if you actually ever, do that, and you add flat coats and all that, everything tightens up because everything's thicker. But so you can do the stickers like this, and they don't look half bad. There's going to be a few little foil ones in the head, some other places, but they really don't look bad. You can see when you look at them through the light, you can see kind of the you can see the physicalness of the sticker, even the ones that are see-through. But now that they make them flat like this, they really don't look half bad at all. The shoulder ones there don't really look half bad. Some of them are a little bit harder to place, like these line ones on the feet skirts. Those can be a little bit hard to place, and you've got to really show somebody, if they don't know, how to place one like an anchor point and then slowly bring it around, and you get really, really good at it. What I do typically too is I pull off every part, head, arms, you know, legs, whatever, and I do one part at a time. As a matter of fact, this is the area this is the section that will show you just how many stickers there are, but they're really not bad if you just do one. Like I do the right arm first and the left arm, and just go slowly and work my way down. That way I'm not forgetting anything. And then when you get it done, it looks really cool. Even the shield, I mean, I prefer my stuff to look a little weathered, but I like it when it looks like a toy as well, because I am a toy guy, you know. So you can see that sticker right there really doesn't look super stickery. It almost looks like a water slide, which is not bad. Really good ones, if you place them correctly and you're really going to put on there, can even look like they're painted on. And it just gives all these little warning labels and stuff, just give it a little bit more detail without additional paint and everything. And all of this is a grunt suit. It's really just a cool looking, if you just kind of look at it. These hands you can pull off really easy. You could replace them with something else, another hand. It's got a few little gimmicks, not many. If you saw, he had a little knife that fell right out of his hand. That knife is made up of these little parts here, which I guess are where the beam comes out of. So the beam would come out of there. I wonder if, can you put it on his, I didn't even think about that. Could I place it on his, oh I can, so you can place it while it's on his wrist, so that's cool. But you can pull it off and you add a little handle, and then you just can basically slide it into his hand, and he's got his little knife there. The shield is great. I like this giant shield, the idea being that it's really kind of there to guard things or whatever. But this handle and even this handle, both handles, whenever you take the fist off and you open it up you basically pull those two apart and you put it around the handle and then close it. It doesn't hold tightly at all, almost like this dagger where it just can fall out. So it doesn't really grip it tightly. That's my only real complaint with some of these kits, is they're not as, the joints aren't as tough, can't hold as much as some of the RGs and other little bit more expensive kits. But for the price, you know, it's what you have. It comes with this little gun, which is pretty just a run-of-the-mill, normal little gun, nothing big. Like I tell everybody, I always want to just toss the guns. I keep them in a big box and I trade them later or give them away or something. I just typically don't like to use the guns with my robots. I like them to just look kind of like big robots. But as you can see, it's a really nice looking kit, even with the stickers. But one thing I would recommend is get yourself one of these Gundam Markers. This is the one I'm using right now, GM02. If you want to get this particular one, you can order them on Amazon or at your hobby store or whatever. And it's got a nice kind of fine felt tip, and you're going to want to you can do your panel lining really quick. I'm going to try to do this while I'm on the phone here, looking on the screen. So just add a little dot of panel line and then just take your hand and wipe it away. And what you're going to be able to do is bring out the detail of that little unseen part. Oops. So if you get some parts, you just wipe it off really quick. And you do that on all these little lines. Say, for example, that there. You can do it there. You're going to want to do that panel lining before you apply the stickers, I'd imagine. I didn't do it on this particular guy because I just wanted to see what it looked like, just what they call straight built with just the stickers. Nothing crazy, you know, no paint, just a snap built kit. And I gotta say, even without the panel lining and the stickers on there, it looks really, really cool. You do have some really glaring areas that really could use those panel lining, that panel lining marker, but it feels to me pretty appropriate because those lines, how they engineer them now, look like where the armor meets, not necessarily a kind of a poor design, if that makes sense. So really, really cool little kit. I'm totally satisfied with it. I would say that if you're going to get it or get one like this, just pick one that looks cool. The origin line is really nice because what they're doing is they're kind of, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe they're redoing or kind of upgrading older models, you know, and bringing them up to modern standards. But every Gunpla kit you get nowadays from Bandai has got the same level of fantastic design. Some are designed better than others, for sure. Some pose better, some are tighter, some are, you know, have cooler gimmicks or whatever. But even just a basic one like this, which didn't cost very much at all, gives you a lot to play with. So really cool kit. I really appreciate it. I love this shield. I wish it stuck easier. I'm trying to think if there's, maybe I could put the fist in there and hold it up here somehow, but I'm not sure, because if you notice in all the pictures, he's usually has the ground supporting the weight of it. So I think that's the idea as well, is that he holds it here and then the ground kind of holds it up. So it's just like a big kind of a mobile fortress. He just stands behind. Oh, you even got the slot there so he can poke his gun through or something, I guess. Pretty cool, not bad. Go check it out. The RDM79HCGM Guard Custom EFSF mass produced mobile. So it's just a grunt suit. Really cool. Put the stickers on. You might not be disappointed. I have really always hated stickers, but lately I've been putting them on, and the quality of the stickers has gone way up, just like the rest of the kits have. So fantastic, amazing. Have fun, enjoy. Have a good one. Bye-bye.